obviously hindsight is 50-50. All of us sat back. I think majority of us all sat back and go, yeah, Ankalaev's just going to do exactly what he did the first fight and he's going to have success. I don't think Alex can make the adjustments that he needs to make. And we didn't see it long enough to see, but the adjustment was made right off the bat. He came out right across the cage and said, I'm not going to take the center of the cage. I'm going to put you on your back foot. I'm going to walk you down. I'm going to make you adjust to me. That was huge. That made Ankalaev feel uncomfortable from the jump. And right when you feel uncomfortable, you get a little jittery. Your hands shake a little bit differently. Your footwork isn't the same. You're real hesitant because you know that he's got power. And if I shoot a lazy shot, he can hit me with an uppercut, or he can defend the takedown, make space, and then start to land shots. A lot of things start to go through a fighter's mind. And you could just see it all on Ankalaev's face, like, oh shit, this ain't the same fight last time. And it all happened so fast. He rushed across the cage, got right into his grill, and he let the hands go. Freaking just listening to the commentary talking about like we don't know if somebody can do this twice. Can somebody beat Alex twice? We haven't seen it yet. You know, I mean, like, I know Izzy beat him, but I mean, he'd already beat Izzy 3 times. That could have just been and he had Izzy hurt when Izzy finally caught him. I guess you could really say that he probably got tired of beating Izzy, and then in the fourth fight, it was like, whatever, you know, like I'm going to go after him, try to get him out of there in this round, and then just got clipped and caught. You could make an argument for that. You could, but in this fight, he literally just like, I'm not going to fight you the same way I fought you last time. I'm going to make you the one on your back foot. I'm going to make you feel uncomfortable. I'm going to put your back foot on that fence line. You're not the same fighter once you're fighting backwards. And we've seen that before from Ankalaev. He's not the same fighter when you push him backwards. He's not the same fighter when you make him second guess his boxing and his takedowns. That takedown he shot, I know he was rocked. I know he was hurt, but it was a very like hesitant takedown. Like, do I shoot? Do I not? And that's why he ended up pulling guard. And right from that position, I know I saw a ton of people on my live stream go, they go, oh, early stoppage, bad stoppage. No. Let me give you reasons on why it wasn't a bad stoppage. I've had this conversation to those of you guys that listen to our podcast. I've had this conversation with John multiple times. The reason why it wasn't a bad stoppage was he goes to shoot for the takedown. He ends up pulling him into guard. He's in that butterfly guard position. Alex is landing punches. Herb Dean is standing directly over the top. Not moving at all. Doesn't flinch, doesn't move. Just standing over Ankalaev, watching him cover and not really get hit. Just punches being thrown. Gloves. Everything kind of landing on the arms. Everything kind of landing on the gloves. Nothing really landing hard. But take a look when you see they switch the camera angle. And they show Herb Dean standing over Ankh from the backside where you see the back of Alex. And then you see Alex start throwing elbows. And as soon as the elbows start to be thrown, Herb Dean moves right away. Like, I need to get to a better shot. I need to get a little bit closer. I need to be more engaged because this fight could end quickly. And as soon as the elbows start to get thrown, which Big John has said multiple times, if you want a ref to stop a fight when someone's hurt, just throw elbows. Don't bother throwing punches. Throw elbows. And when you start throwing elbows, the ref starts paying attention. And that's exactly what happened. And then he moved his body, stepped a little bit more close, and then he started saying something. Started saying, gotta move. Ankalaev didn't move, stayed covered up, gotta move. And it couldn't have been that bad of a stoppage because Ankalaev, even after the fight was stopped, just laid back down and goes, damn, fight's over. There was no getting up and protesting. Sure, he was upset. I'd be upset too if I lost my title. Or I was upset when I lost my title. But that being said, there was no like upset at Herb, no upset at any situation. You didn't get up and like protest. So either that big shot behind the ear or right on the ear really rocked him and he just really couldn't get it back together. But then the elbows kind of came through a little bit. One or two got through, but it doesn't really matter. And having that conversation with Big John is, if the elbows are being thrown, the ref is really concerned that one will eventually get through and just fillet you open and will cause big damage. So the refs start to pay attention a lot closer when you're throwing elbows. Guys like Chimaev, right? When he fought DDP, had he thrown elbows from those crucifix positions, I bet you they would have stopped the fight. But he didn't. He just threw little shots with his hands. And that's why they didn't stop the fight. Had he thrown elbows, the ref would have finally eventually stepped in. This fight to me, right from the jump, I know it wasn't a long fight. What was it? A total of, I don't know, 50 seconds or 80 seconds or something like that. It wasn't a long fight. The fight was, let me see. It was so short.
Minute 25.
A minute 25. Okay. Basically 90 seconds. Yeah. I mean, like, it wasn't that long. Yeah. Minute 20. You have a minute 25. This says a minute 20. I can't give you any, I can't tell you exactly. Like, there was no, all I saw in terms of difference is that Alex came out and said, nah, I'm not going to let you take the center of the cage. I'm not going to let you dictate the pace of this fight. I'm going to dictate the pace of the fight. And that changed the look on Ankalaev's face right away. That made him feel uncomfortable. That made him not knowing when to shoot, when to throw punches. And then Alex got right back in his grill. Let him throw, circled out, kept the range, the distance, came back in. I guess I'm going to ask you this though, George. Is it even worth Alex? I'm going to go to the rankings. Is it even worth Alex staying at this weight class? He's now the champion. He's already beat Yuri twice. I know Carlos Olberg just had a great performance over Dominic Reyes. Maybe you have Olberg and Alex fight because that fight hasn't happened. But there's no reason for Alex to fight Yuri. No reason for Alex to fight Khalil. No reason for Alex to fight Jan. No reason for Alex to fight Jamal Hill. No reason for him to fight Rakic. Now I'm just getting down too low. Like, why would you have the champ fight these guys? Why? You don't do a rematch. The UFC never really had never really favored Ankalaev a whole lot. They made him wait so long to fight Alex. Then he fights and he wins. And then now he comes out and he loses in the first, minute 20. They're like, yep, we're done. Let's move on from Ank. Ank can be somebody, like, he can fight somebody else now. I just don't see you have Yuri versus Alex. I could have seen it being Yuri versus Ankalaev, and then you have Alex maybe versus Olberg had Alex lost. But he didn't lose. The fight to make right now is Olberg versus Alex. Because we've already seen the Yuri fight. We've already seen the Ong fight. We've already seen Khalil. We've already seen the other ones. I want to see if Alex is going to stay at the 205-pound division. There's only one fight for him. And that's the Carlos Olberg fight. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, after the fight, Alex gave a moment of silence to John Jones' brother. But before he did that, he said, I was going to say something, but my team and I discussed it, and we are going to just have a moment of silence. So I think he might have been thinking of trying to call out John Jones in some kind of super fight, which, I mean, that's always a grand, North Star to go look at. But, I think he's strongly considering moving up another weight class.
Yeah, I mean, to think about what he's done in the UFC in the short period of time he's been there. There's been guys that have had 40-something fights in the UFC, right? Mm-hmm. And haven't had the success of him that he's had.
He's 11 champion. Out of 11 fights, 8 of the fights have been for championships.
That's insane. Absolutely insane. He's called on a whim. They call him, I got it. I'm in. Dana talked about it at the press conference. Every time I call Alex, he picks up and he's like, okay, I'm in. You can't. There's nothing you can do. If you're a promoter, those are the guys you want. Those are the guys you want to have on your roster, just down the roster. Every time I pick up the phone, I need a fighter at this weight. Cool. I mean, this dude, 85, 205. He's talking about going to heavyweight. I don't see why he wouldn't. I don't understand. Like, if I'm the UFC, I know he's getting older. Do you make him wait until the White House card? Like, you say, okay, you and Olberg, or you and John Jones, or you and Tom Aspinall, or you and somebody. I don't know. Does John cut down to 205? I think John can make 205. He'll go back down to 205. I think he makes 205. You have Alex and John at 205. Makes sense. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing that fight. I mean, that's a fight that actually kind of skipped my mind a little bit.
Yeah, I only think that because of how he phrased it. I mean, it is translated from Portuguese to English, so could be lost in translation. But
could be. I think the fight that they make, if he wants to fight again, Alex has been very clear about, like, I like to stay busy. I want to fight as much as possible. I think you have him and Olberg fight. And if he beats Olberg, then you've got Alex to do whatever the hell he wants. Fight at heavyweight, fight at super heavyweight. I don't give a shit what you do. Keep doing, just do whatever you want. You just keep making us money for the next hour, the next year or two, until you're ready to call it quits. Makes sense. And I think at heavyweight, there's fights to be had there. I don't think Tom Aspinall is a good fight for him. I think Tom beats him. Cyril Gahn, to me, is kind of a good fight for him, because I don't think Cyril will be able to take him down. And if he does take him down, I don't think he'll be able to hold him down. I know he's a big body, but him and Volkov, fun fight only because Volkov's so long.
Yeah.
I think the fight I'd like to see the most, though, is him and Pavlovich. That'd be a great fight.
That'd be extremely interesting.
That'd be a great fight. Very good fight. There's other fights in here as well. I mean, like him and Waldo Cortez, Acosta, but then as you get past that, there's not really much. Maybe him in a Tai Tuivasa fight would be fun.
Yeah.
Or Tai would finally be able to fight someone he's not concerned about trying to take him down.
I wouldn't want to do this to my boy, but Derek Lewis fight, that could be something.
Oh man. Yeah, poor Alex. He might die from that. If he got hit by Derek Lewis, oof. Just decapitated. Element, the best hydration drink in the business. I had citrus earlier today. It's actually fantastic. And now they're making the lemonade salt in the can. Cannot wait. So if you guys use that link down below in the descriptions, they'll send you a bonus package with every single purchase. That's compliments of the Wayne In podcast. So hope you guys enjoy that.